Hello, this is Herbalist Natalie, and we are here today to make something else fun with essential oils and skincare or body care. And today it is very cold here. We've got 32, 34 degrees. We're just waiting for the snow to move in. So I don't know about you, but my feet are freezing. So let us make today something fun. We're going to make a really nice hydrating and moisturizing foot cream that's warming. So this is going to help keep our toes warm. And I like to use this one in particular before bed because I get cold feet at night. So, all right, let's dig in. So today we're going to use our green tea body butter. You can really use any kind of unscented cream you'd like. If you only have a scented cream, I think that would be okay. It just might mess with the scent a little bit. So we're going to make a half of this, which is about 2 ounces of cream. It's easier to make half at a time, so to make sure that you get all the essential oils blended in. Otherwise, it's a little bit hard. So kind of like cooking. So we're just going to get about half out. So again, that's about 2 ounces. Oh, this is so nice and rich and creamy. I love it. All right, so I left about half behind, and here we are. So, oh, whoopsie. Okay, so what I first like to do when we're messing around with creams, especially if they're pre-made creams and it's already hardened up, is just to kind of work with it a little bit, just spreading it around so that the cream loosens up a little. As I mentioned, it's cold, so everything's really stiff. So just a little bit, we're going to loosen it up. Okay, perfect. Okay, so our very first oil is, of course, ginger. What is warming without ginger? So in this particular batch, what we're going to do is about 2.5% dilution. We don't want to make it too strong and burn the feet, but we don't want to make it too weak where we don't feel warm at all. So we're going to go with the 2.5%. So that means we're going to start with 5 drops of this ginger in here. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And then what I like to do, and this is how my mom taught me, is that you always blend in 1 ingredient at a time. Otherwise, there's just so much and the oil's running over and everything. So I'm already going to work some of this ginger in, and it's going to loosen up our cream even more. So just a little bit. You don't have to 100% mix it in, but just get it moving. Okay. Okay, so we're done with that ginger. Now we're going to move on to black pepper. So with our black pepper, I love black pepper for warming. I feel like instantly you get this nice warming sensation under the skin. So we're going to do 15 drops of black pepper. This one should come out pretty quick too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, one snuck by me. Got 16 in there. All right. So again, we're going to just mix this around. Get everything incorporated real well. Don't go crazy though. Just get it mixed in. Okay. Very nice. And now we're going to do rosemary. Uh-oh, our phone's ringing, sorry. So with a rosemary, we're going to do 25 drops. I like rosemary for the circulatory part of it, but also rosemary gives like an almost effervescent kind of a scent. So at the end of all this, you're going to have something that smells real rich and almost bubbly. So I love that. So we're going to go with 25 drops. And this will come out fast also, so don't tip it all the way upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, one of those snuck by me too. So we got 26 rosemary in here. 25 would have been preferred, but we're talking 1 drop, so I think we're okay. All right, so now you can see that the cream is definitely getting a lot looser as we're adding more essential oils in there. So it's thinning out a little bit. And this is also really important to pay attention to how much essential oil you can add to your products. Our skincare products are pretty safe up to about 5%, and then they kind of start separating a little bit. So just kind of pay attention to that. Worst case scenario, it's just a little bit loose. So here we are. It's loosening up nicely. That smells good. So we kind of want to sweeten things up a little bit. You don't just want a very medicinal smell on your feet either. So we're going to do pink grapefruit. And with the pink grapefruit, we're going to do 50 drops with this one. So, and then make sure your grapefruit is fresh, because if it is old or oxidized, it kind of has like a funny, it's no longer super sweet and can irritate the skin a little bit. So we want to do a fresh grapefruit. So here we go. We're going to try and do 50. Citruses love to jump out of the bottle, so they're a little hard to count. So let's give our best shot here. $10, $11, $12, $13, $14, $20, almost there. $6, $7, $8. All right, perfect. We got 50 right there. So now you can see how the essential oil is kind of running off. So that's why we did pre-blending with all the other essential oils. Otherwise, it becomes really difficult to incorporate all the essential oils in. So I'm just gonna give it a really good spin now. And if you have a spatula that you don't mind using for your essential oils, like a silicone, then that actually can work really well at the end to get some of the essential oils that have gone up the sides, or to assist you in getting your creams back out of the container. So I didn't want to mess up our lunch one, so so we're using a fork today. And just make sure you get it all blended in really well. You don't want a huge chunk of ginger in one area on your foot, which may burn a little bit. So we want to just make sure it's really, really, really well mixed. All right, here we are. Oh, it smells so good. That grapefruit just really lightened that up a lot. So here we are. So here's our finished product. This is our nice infused essential oil cream. So this is going to be great as a foot cream. And always try your product. So I'm going to put a little bit on and see. Nice thing about warming essential oils is you notice them within moments. Immediately your hand will start to warm up. It smells so good. So I can feel it getting a little bit warm. So if you wanted something a little bit more intense, you could always double this recipe up to 5% and see how you feel. But if you are going to wear shoes and sweat around all day, that can actually intensify how the essential oil is going to react with your skin. So just be mindful of that. For me, this is enough warming. It's just a little bit of tingling, a nice sensation. I like that. I feel warm. I don't want a burning kind of a feeling. So that's where I would go with this. And then make sure you always label whatever you're doing. So I'm going to make another batch of what's left over in here. I just find that it's easier to blend in small batches. And then we'll put this in here, and I'll put a new label over it that's going to say warming foot cream, so I remember what that is and don't put it on my face. All right, well, thank you so much. And if you have any questions or comments, please mention them below. And I thank you for joining us today. And also real quick, wanted to tell you that we're having our big customer appreciation sale on March 24th, and that'll be online and in store. So thank you guys very much, and take care. Bye.